morning, lovers. On my way to sunny Melbourne after a ripper F45 session this morning. It was my first ever session, and I'm taking on this philosophy that I need to do something on a daily basis that scares me. And to be honest, when I walked past one of the sessions probably a few months ago, I thought, no way, that looks too intense. I've been tending to do more Pilates and yoga, which has definitely helped my mind and body and spirit align, but there's something incredible in pushing yourself to another level, especially when it scares you. And I must admit, I did vomit after, so well done to Millie who took the session. And I feel that not only that it relates to everything in life. If you don't do something that's going to scare you a little bit, rattle your cage and get you out of your comfort zone, you're not going to progress and you're going to stay where you are. And if you're happy where you are, that's fine. If you're really happy in where you're at in body and mind, if you're happy where you're at in finances and career goals, if you're happy where your relationships are at and how you value yourself in relationships, then fine. If that's where you want to be and you're happy, then great. But I think what I have learned is not to confuse happiness, actually fulfilling happiness, where your whole body knows you're in the right place, your whole mind knows you're in the right place kind of happiness, versus content and just being okay with where you're at, because that tends to be what a lot of us think, that we're okay and we're going to do just fine and we're going to survive. Well, we've moved past that. We've moved past survival. Our body takes care of that for us every day as long as we give it what it needs. We need to move past that state in order to really achieve what we want. And I think over the last few months, I've definitely been tested by people, by circumstances, by my own choices, and obviously external situations not of my choosing. But at the end of it, I feel this sense of strength. Like I've dealt with some things that have really scared me. I've been scared of disappointing people I love. I've been scared to walk away from people that I love. And I've been scared to take a step forward where I want to go because of what other people will think of me as a person. And perhaps, that self-judgment I've had on myself as well. So I feel that I've taken a lot of steps forward, and I'm still feeling scared about it, but excited. And that happiness when I start to see, more happiness, that fulfilling bodily mind happiness more and more each day, that makes me realize that I'm on the right path. And I've shared before, I have a massive passion for women's health, and that's because I've been through it. I've been in the valley, and I know what it's like to feel so sick and sorry for myself and feeling like the victim. But I know now what it feels like to climb some of those mountains and look from the top, knowing that I could keep climbing. I know I'm not ever probably going to reach the highest point, because what is the highest point? It's limitless. But I'm at newer and newer peaks as I progress, and I think that's exactly what I'm here to do, to help other people, women and men, feel that they can climb the mountain with whatever circumstances they have, whether that is whatever's holding them back, whatever they feel is holding them back, that they can actually take steps forward. And that is what I'm sticking with, that if I am to help people better their lives, I have to continue to be better myself. And I was listening to one of my favorite audios this morning, and it's a kind of a compilation of I guess leaders, like everyone that has kind of pushed themselves, and I'll add it in the link, but it's an incredible video that really gets me in state. And one thing I really grabbed out of the whole video this morning was that success leaves clues. And I've heard this statement over and over again, and it wasn't really until today that it made me click that the people that are turned down the most, the people that often cop the most hate, the most friction, the most conflict in the beginning of their journeys, are the people that actually succeed in the dreams that they want. They end up like switching that around, because the energy they get from pushing through all of that crap gives them the ability, mind, body, spirit, to get where they want to. You know, famous authors have been rejected thousands of times. You know, the most famous movies that we would know have been rejected or put down, or, you know, even artists, or let's look at like athletes. No one thought that anyone could break the 4-minute mile. No one thought that, but it happened. So people can break down those barriers. People can achieve those things, no matter what society thinks, no matter what your loved ones think, no matter what. If you just keep pushing through those boundaries, those negativities, those conflicts, you're actually going to achieve what you set out to in the first place. And what I love about setting goals and being able to be pulled towards them is that, yeah, like we have our own personal goals, and some people would see them as selfish, but everyone's allowed to have those personal goals. But more that the fact that what our goals represent in helping other people move forward. And I know deep in my heart that what makes me happy is to be able to help people feel better about themselves. And that's what reminds me, you know, when I think of success leaves clues, keep going. You know, nothing is impossible. It's all in your mind. And, you know, people that don't want to grow will stay where they want to, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. I used to be one of those people, so I know that there's a small chance that they can step out of that zone, but they have to first want that. And if they don't want it, they will stay there. And I wish that I could take all of those people with me and show them a better life, show them a better mindset, teach them about self-love. I mean, true, authentic self-love, where you know every step you take is leading you to the right thing. Even when you're off the track, you know that there's a reason for it and you trust the process. I wish that I could take those people with me, and maybe one day I will, because it took only one person at the right time in my life to show me that I could change. And how cool is that? And I'll be forever grateful for a friend that had my back just that one last time. And I think today, like, if anything that I can share is perhaps look at what you want, set your goals, write a couple of things down, and really get clear about what it is you actually want to achieve. Is it something you want to achieve today? Is it something you want to achieve this year? You know, look who's doing better at those things than you and learn. Success leaves clues. And trust that if those goals are aligned with you, that you're going to achieve them, no matter what anyone says. Bit of inspo from me today. You know, I don't know who needs it, but maybe one person will be helped today. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.